the elite, the elite,
Break it down.
the elite, the elite. Right here,
Super
baby.
Kick
The elite.
Party.
So why am I starting off this episode of the 2 Count with the elite chant? I'm going to tell you why. Because we are about to do another episode about All Elite Wrestling. But before we jump into the content, folks, I want to ask you to please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. We are going to be doing so much great things here on the 2 Count, and we ask you to kick out with us. So now, without further ado, we've got some exclusive content for you.
SCU.
Not SCU, but we got some.
I just wanted to say that.
SCU. No, we've got some fantastic content for you coming to the channel right now. As a matter of fact, I know he's one of our subscribers. I am not allowed to reveal my source, however, and at the same time, I just have to throw this out there as conversational. The guy's a really nice guy, worked for an independent promotion, has ties to a lot of independent wrestlers, so he gave me a really big crapload iota of information about AEW, everything he has. However, it is still unverified. So I'm not reporting this as factual news. I'm reporting this as hypotheticals in information that I've received personally about what could be going on with AEW, mixed in with some of the latest headlines that we've seen about the promotion. So, Dave.
Take it with a grain of salt, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. Take it with a grain of salt, but if I'm right, I'm going to tell you heard it here first. So, I don't know which way you want to go. I could be right or I could be semi-wrong, but I'm cool with either one.
Yeah.
So let's start with the mainstream news, what you're seeing on news sites. There was an apparent attempt by Anthem Sports to sell, get this one, Dave, to sell Impact Wrestling to the boys of the Elite, Cody and the Young Bucks. This is just insane. I
don't understand. They're trying to get Impact off. Anthem is trying to get Impact off their hands. Why don't they just sell it to WWE?
I've been thinking the same exact thing. Like, cut your losses. Do you know WWE would love to have their content library? Like, they don't even give a shit about nothing else. Like, they just want the tapes on AJ, Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle. Like, all of those matches in the library would be fantastic. So, like, I'm not sure why it's just like, put it on the WWE network and be done with it. Like, they can even keep it alive, make another brand out of it, and host it out of the Performance Center, and it would be fun. Right? So I'm not really...
Yeah, I like that idea.
I'm not even understanding why they are doing it. Like, they have the perfect... Like, to be real, WWE has the perfect environment to cultivate Impact Wrestling. Because, basically, you really can run it as a non-traveling show at the Performance Center, put your lower-level talents in TNA, or guys that aren't being featured, and we've had this conversation a million times in Impact, and then just feature, make NXT less developmental and more real. Make it the brand it deserves to be. But instead they go to Cody and the Young Bucks inexplicably. And let's be real, like, if you're trying to get a wrestling promotion off of the ground, are you going to take on a failing wrestling promotion? No, you're going to want to start from scratch. So that's not a wise investment of their money. So I don't blame them for turning away from that. What are your thoughts?
The only way that I would see them buying Impact, again, is to sell to WWE.
Yeah, but Cody and them aren't going to sell to WWE. That's not happening. They want to go their own route.
No, I'm saying if they did purchase it. Oh, hypothetically, if they did purchase Impact.
So you're thinking a shuffle for cash?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, but this time it's not supposedly their money. This time it's that guy, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Khans family money. So they would have to convince... I mean, I'm sure they have some of their own money in it. But they would have to convince the Khan family that Impact was worthy of an investment for the purpose of flipping to WWE, which at that point it becomes too convoluted. Like, there's no way to make money off of that. Yeah. So I think that was just one of the most asinine things. So before I go into my information, let's also talk about what we've seen on being the elite. I've got a video coming to the channel. My sincere apologies, guys. I've been sick. It's the holidays. I have a video cut, edited, ready to be promoted. I'm going to put it out this next couple days. It's about Ring of Honor Final Battle. Ring of Honor Final Battle was the end of the Elite's time in Ring of Honor. It was an amazing pay-per-view. Dave, did you get a chance to watch Final Battle?
Oh, yeah. It was amazing.
you saw superstars be made and you saw people leave. Like Flip Gordon to me, 100% made that night.
They're going to be here in February, and guess who's going?
You going? Fantastic.
Yeah.
I might use my Sky Miles for that one. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it was a fantastic overall event, and the Elite gave an amazing farewell speech, basically saying that their future is uncertain. So you fast forward to the episodes of Being the Elite, which is where they had told you to go to learn more about what was happening. We ended the last episode of that, particular final battle episode of them walking into the unknown. Now, fast forward a week, and the boys of the Elite gave us a Christmas episode with highlights. They're just fantastic, aren't they, Dave? They really think.
Yeah, I love the fucking.
We got a holiday episode. We got a Halloween episode. You guys in the Elite, two sweet brothers, you nailed it. You may not be allowed to do it. I am. All right. So, next up on that part. Now, none of them spoke about the AEW news within the video itself. But there were two nods to it. Well, one spoke about it. We'll get to that in a second. Number one, on the back of Hangman's phone, on Hangman's scene, on the Christmas tree, there's an iPhone in the tree. I spent about 25 minutes trying to figure out what that damn thing said. It says secrets. So, guys, if you were looking, the big surprise was they messed with us and threw a swerve, and that phone said secrets. The second,
I thought it was a countdown that it had.
No, go look at it again. It says secrets. I put it on my Instagram. Guys, check it out. You can zoom in. It clearly says secrets. The next piece, though, was Cody actually outright addresses the rumors a little bit. He says, I know you guys know what's coming. I've already said too much. We've got some exciting stuff coming through. So Cody basically verbally confirms that there's something coming without saying something's coming. So,
do you think they might make an appearance at the Rumble?
No. I think WWE is completely off the table.
I would love to see them. These fucking cards. God damn it.
They put it perfectly. Did you see the episode of Being the Elite where it looked like they signed with Frank Kazarian, Triple H, where it looked like they signed with him, and then Triple H reads the note and it says, we were thinking about coming, and then we watched the state of your tag team division.
And then your 2.2
They hit him with like a 25-minute super kick. It's sad, but if I'm the Young Bucks and I'm looking at the way that they're featuring their tag team division right now, I don't want to go there either. And they don't want to stay in New Japan. So really the option became like opening your own thing. So that's where...
You want to talk about some of the people that are set to be in this as full-time stars? Or?
So, yeah, let's start looking. So I've given you guys what happened on Being the Elite. I've given you the latest news about All Elite Wrestling. Now, let's get into some of these people that have been on this list. So, like I told you, an anonymous source, I'm not allowed to reveal who this person is. He worked for a large promotion, independent promotion out of the UK. He sent me over a list of all of the people that the Elite are talking to. So, we're going to run down this list. And we're also going to talk about some of the things that Cody has in the works. So, do you want to do it, Dave? Because my voice is getting hoarse.
Yeah, sure. So, the list of full-time stars consists of CM Punk, which would be an amazing
and he's already said he's interested.
Yep. Another name that was thrown. I think this one is bullshit.
Yeah, I think it's bullshit.
I don't see him leaving.
His Legends contract.
Yeah, his Legends contract is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Then we have Carlito, Kenny Omega.
I can see Carlito.
I can see Carlito. Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, Cody Rhodes, Adam Page, someone by the name of Bad Influence. I don't know who he is.
Y2J, absolutely.
Y2J, I could see.
Ultimo Dragon.
Dragon.
I mean, I don't know how much Ultimo Dragon's going to be able to do. Isn't he like 70? But I mean,
yeah, okay. I know. I mean, they might probably bring in someone else to do it. Sexy Star, Prince Puma. We know.
So I
can
see her go. I can definitely see Sexy Star being there because a lot of the promotions won't work with her. Maybe
she's got heat. She's got heat.
She got a lot of heat for breaking Rosemary's arm intentionally.
Yeah.
Prince Puma.
I don't see him going there.
He could. Mr. Kennedy.
That's Ricochet, right?
No. When Ricochet left, they made a new Prince Puma.
Okay, well, if it's a new one, then yeah. Mr. Kennedy.
Yep.
Errol Star.
Yep.
JR.
Jim
I
Ross,
see it
absolutely.
going. Joey Styles, I can see.
What an announced team. Jim Ross, Joey Styles, and Taz.
And Taz? Wow.
What an announced team that would be.
That would be great.
James Storm?
James Storm.
I could see that.
I don't know.
He's
Zachary Wentz Render.
Wait, if you're looking at it, and I like that we're talking about this as we go down the list, James Storm's actually wrestling for the NWA title right now. That does show you that there is some sort of connection. Okay, let's keep going.
Zachary Wentz Render.
No idea who Blake Morris is. Probably
Blake Morris, UK Hooligans. Isn't that Page's brothers?
Yeah, I think so.
I can see that.
Sam.
Monty Brown. I don't see Monty Brown because the guy hasn't been around since forever.
Sam Shaw.
DJ
DJZ. DJZ is a solid signing. Phoenix, absolutely.
Phoenix. Murphy Stat.
Yeah.
Taya Valkyrie.
Taya, absolutely.
That's Morrison's wife, right?
What's Johnny going to become? Johnny Elite when he joins? He's going to be Johnny Elite now.
Johnny All Elite.
Rosemary, absolutely.
Rosemary.
And
Chris
I have to believe that if Rosemary's coming, that even though she's not listed here, Allie won't be too far behind.
Then you have Chris Wolf, Jimmy Havoc, Lince Dorado. He's in WWE. I don't see him going to there.
Well, he's a different contract.
Huh?
It's a different type of contract.
He's
under a Cruiserweight Classic contract. Some of those guys aren't tied into exclusivity.
But he's part of the Lucha House Party.
Yeah, he is. But I heard Grand Metalik is potentially leaving too, so maybe there's something there.
PJ Black.
That's absolutely
I can see. Yeah. I can see Madison Eagles, White Lightning, Mark Andrews. I don't know who that is. Solo
Mark
Darty.
Andrews. He's in WWE also.
Mark Andrews?
Yeah.
Really? I've never seen him.
High fives and stage dives, brother.
Solo Darling, Thawk, Sassy Steffi.
Let's just go through some of the bigger names as we're going through it, because some of these are very small names. Pentagon, absolutely.
Johnny Impact, Pentagon,
absolutely. Pentagon
Alex Shelley, Joey Ryan, I know for sure.
Yep.
Pac
will be there. Adam Rose will also be there probably.
That's going to be a great fucking.
Right. So that's the prelim list of talent that Cody's been connected to, talking to, potentially.
You know who I would like to see in AEW as well?
Yeah.
What's his name? The guy that used to work with do the impressions with the Miz.
Oh, Mizdow?
Mizdow, that guy.
I don't know where the hell he's been. Aaron Lex or whatever. There's a couple of other guys they could grab up too that haven't been doing anything. Ryback, Jack Swagger, MVP. It all depends. Look, you have to realize Cody was in the WWE for 12 years. I think 12 or 13 years. He made a lot of friends over the years. So
I would like to see Zack Ryder get out of the WWE contract.
Did you see he tweeted about
Kurt Hawkins?
Do you see he tweeted about that today? Dave, move on. Do you see he tweeted about that today?
No.
Yeah, he tweeted
Zack Ryder?
He said something like, again, Zack Ryder is the only man that got louder chants than The Rock at Madison Square Garden. So, like, he would love nothing more than to grab up Ryder. Other things that I can tell you guys about this whole thing is that Cody Rhodes is treating his promotion as if it's all in. So basically what he's done is he realizes that it's going to be hard as a new promotion to exclusively lock in talent. So just like a podcaster would invite other podcasters on their show to cross-promote audiences, what Cody's saying to promotions from what I'm hearing is, look, we'll come and wrestle some dates for your show if you allow your talent to wrestle on our show. And that's given him, according to the information, partnerships already locked in with Impact Wrestling, with a bunch of the UK promotions, with New Japan Pro Wrestling. The only promotions, obviously, that are holding out right now are WWE, because Cody's just not going to be able to cross that bridge. And for some strange reason, Ring of Honor is not allowing their talent to wrestle in All Elite Wrestling. And if you look at what Ring of Honor's actions have been the past couple of weeks, they've been trying to lock up talent exclusively. So that said, I see where
It's
they're
gonna
going.
suck not seeing Flip Gordon
Yep.
or Marty Scurll.
It's gonna.
The
Well,
next few years.
Marty Scurll will be there in a few months. By the time it opens, Marty Scurll will be in it. I do like the Villain Enterprises shit that they did, where he's got his own faction now that he's the leader of. I like it. Dude, Marty knows how to flip merchandise. That guy's a beast. So guys, Dave, what do you think about all of this information that we've just regurgitated from our cell phones?
I think, if it's true,
Yeah,
again, take it with a
big
grain of
caveat,
salt.
Big caveat.
because we don't know if it's true or not. It's just information that we got from a source. We can't reveal who,
Yep.
but he's very tied into with a bunch of independent wrestlers, like my buddy said earlier. But I think if this is an actual roster, WWE got some problems on their hands.
Oh, yeah, they do.
And Ring of Honor.
All you have to do,
And Impact.
tell me this. You get your first, Dave, just picture this. Put it in your mind right now. I want you to visualize with me. I'm cutting a promo here. We're going to visualize, right? You've got Double or Nothing pay-per-view, which is one of the trademark names. First pay-per-view event for AEW. Main event, CM Punk versus Kenny Omega for the AEW World title. Boom.
I like it.
Secondary main event, Cody Rhodes versus Pentagon Jr. for whatever they make their mid-card title.
No, I would like to see Pentagon and Phoenix versus the Bucks for the
Or you
tag
could
team
do that as
championship.
well. That would be a fantastic thing.
And then I would like to see Cody go against.
Out of those names. Let's see.
Let me see.
What's in
Cody
that list?
versus not Pentagon.
I'd like to see Cody versus...
I like to see Cody versus Y2J.
That'd be a good one, but I think we've seen that too. Cody versus
Yeah,
Y2J.
but now this is different. This is different. It's not like WWE style. You know what I mean?
Do you know what I also just realized about this list? I'm just putting this out there or pointing it out. That they have Rosemary and Sexy Star joining the same roster.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's kind of brutal.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
So
It's gonna be weird. I
So-
would like to see Cody either versus like I said versus what was his name? Y2J,
Y2J.
or I would like to see him face Pac or Joey Ryan.
Pac. There it is. Cody versus Pac would be amazing. I do want to also caveat
If-
their women's division. Is
Hold
a
on,
little-
a quick
yeah.
second. If James Storm some way somehow becomes NWA champion, I would like to see that match.
Yeah,
on
and
an AEW.
you'd also probably get Alvis in AEW too. Maybe Willie Mack. There's a lot of potential there.
Yeah.
So guys, look, we are now about a week away, roughly about a week away, until the big announcement is made. January 5th. Are you motherfuckers ready to join us, to join the world in a changing it, right? We have been watching professional wrestling for the past 3 years like zombies, if it's not pro wrestling that had to do with Bullet Club with the Elite. And at the end of the day, I'm going to put it to you guys as simple as this. If this works, we are about to enter a new golden age of wrestling. Calling it right now. If it works, there's a lot of hurdles. They need TV deals, which aren't set up yet from our information. If it works, wrestling's about to get real fun again.
I'm going to tell you, I don't see anyone not wanting to pick that shit up.
Well, it depends. I mean, it's, who wants... It's not about them. It's about professional wrestling, right?
No, I know, but I'm saying...
If WWE is drawing under... Remember, TV executives know nothing about wrestling. If WWE is drawing under 2 ratings now, which they are, to them it could just be a sign wrestling's dying. Like, they're not just realizing that the...
Or they can always put it on the Fight app and put it on for free.
Yeah, they can do that too. Yep.
They can do that.
Yep. With
make it as a live event.
With ad
It's a
revenue.
televised live event, and you sell out whatever little
Or
video you can
broadcast,
sell out.
or broadcast on YouTube or Hulu or something like that. There's a lot of options now. But with that, guys,
Or on Netflix.
Netflix will work. They just dropped Lucha Underground though, so they may not want wrestling.
Yeah.
Anyway, with that, guys, we are going to call this one. We're going to hit the mat on the third and call this conversation closed for now. Again, we ask you guys to please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We want you guys to kick out with us. There's so much more amazing things coming, and we want you here on the ground up with us. So, that being said, y'all have a great night. The Elite. The Elite. The Elite. The Elite. Hit it with it, Dave.
Super Kick Party.
Have a good one, folks.